Hey, holy, what the world? I haven't even started and I got 3 likes. That is fucking amazing. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. Tiger Monkey, it is so good to see you. I'm so happy to see you again. And yeah, I know it's 5 p.m. here on the West Coast, Best Coast, so I do understand that normally when I stream, folks are asleep. I am so sorry. But yeah, guys, I'm just getting my coffee done up. Thank you so much, Sylvanas. Johnny on the spot once again. Guys, I have a confession to make. Last night, I was horny. I was excessively horny. Hey, Brittany, how you doing? Another one of my Meet Me friends. Guys, yeah, confession to make. I was ridiculously horny last night, and I don't know what that was about. So I took my gabapentin, but I also took 2 of my hydroxines, and I don't like it. I really don't like it. I ended up waking up at 3 p.m. today, local time, so about 2 hours ago, and I can still feel those drugs in my brain. Hey, Seth, how you doing? But basically what happened was I got that feeling. I couldn't obviously I could not take care of my sexual urges. So I decided to go to sleep. I think I was up until like 2 p.m. struggling and my quote unquote need. And I want to make it abundantly clear. You don't need sex. You can survive without it. But some of us, most of us, occasionally really want sex. There's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And I'm aware of my own mental health conditions, which can sometimes cause me to forget to think about the risks of engaging in risky behavior. Now, if I had fulfilled that need last night, that need for sex, I would have ended up doing something risky. And that's just the fuck of it. I would have ended up having sex with somebody I did not know, with all of the risks and consequences that come with that. So rather than indulging in that perceived need, I took some medication designed to help me sleep and relax. And when I woke up, I didn't feel like I needed sex again. I did wake up at 3:30 this afternoon. Hold on, let me check. And we're posted. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Let me see. Yeah, about 3:30. I woke up today, and I don't like that. I feel like I wasted my whole Sunday. I was planning on doing what I did last night and writing this sermon properly so I could post it in my little ministry book, but that just didn't happen. So I kind of sat here, I reviewed some materials that I have, and I'm just going to wing it. And I know that that is not the best way to operate, but unfortunately, I just didn't have time or the mental wherewithal to do it. I'm not going to beat myself up over it. And that's what tonight's stream is about. Mental health, mental well-being. I think you're absolutely right, Sylvanas. I wanted not the sex. I wanted that closeness of another human being. And that's just the straight fuck of it. You know what I mean? It wasn't really the putting a penis into the vagina that I was looking for. And upon reflection, I realized that. But at the time, through understanding of my own mental processes and I guess you could say disorder, I was able to recognize those feelings for what they were. No, Tiger, I am not. I am only streaming here on YouTube because it's the system I know best and I trust. Meet Me got a little creepy towards the end, if you remember. And again, Meet Me helped feed some of those less helpful behaviors. And I won't ever call them bad. I've kind of gotten away from calling behaviors good or bad. They're either helpful or not helpful. So my kettle just popped. I'm going to go make my coffee and we'll get started, guys. But thank you so much. 9 people here, 3 likes on the drop. Guys, You really make me happy. You really do. Thank you so, so much. You know, and I want to make it abundantly clear that I want to make it abundantly clear that although you may have a mental health condition, although you may be suffering from mental illness, that doesn't make you less than. That doesn't make you a bad person. That doesn't do anything other than give you an injury, ailment, or disorder that you just have to deal with. And at the end of the day, those of us that struggle with mental health and wellness issues are stronger for it. We have to struggle against our own mind, let alone the world. So please, as we discuss this tonight, keep in mind that those people that you see with depression, anxiety, bipolar, PTSD, schizophrenia, or anorexia nervosa, those are mental health issues that can absolutely have physical health effects, but they're nothing to be ashamed of. There's something to be addressed, something to be healed. We don't shit on people when they break their arm. We don't shit on people when they have a heart attack or a stroke. Why would we shit on people that have a mental illness? You don't fuck with somebody who's sick from work with the flu. Why would you fuck with somebody who's sick from work with depression? And I believe that we are getting better. I do not for one moment think that modern mental health treatments are as barbaric as they were 100 or 200 years ago. We are getting better. We are, as a team, as a human race, doing much, much better to treat those of us that have mental health issues much better. But like anything else, we can always strive to be even better. We strive for excellence, not good enough. We strive for completeness, not basic. So let me go get that coffee poured. I'll be right back. All right, Sylvanus, eat well. So, how are we doing today? All of you guys doing all right? As we get into this stream, I do want to make it abundantly clear that we are going to be discussing things that can be very, very personal. I do not expect anybody tonight to sound off in the chat. That's awesome. That is so awesome, Brittany. Tell me about it. But I do want to be honest and clear, and I do want to give my opinion, my experience, and my insights and thoughts. That's awesome, Colleen. That's really good. Are your allergies coming down? But as we get started, I'll get started with my little sermon, my speech at about the 15-minute mark, but we'll let people get in here. So do me a favor, share widest. If you think anybody out there in the world that you know personally could use this kind of pep talk and this discussion about mental health and wellness, please share this video with them. Let them know what I'm doing. Let them know what I'm about, and let them know that we will be talking about some tough topics here. But until we get to that 15-minute mark, we'll just meet and greet. I'll talk to you guys a little bit, and then we'll get started. Oh, that's very good, Brittany. That's so good. Yes, and I was actually discussing that a bit yesterday, how that togetherness and that fellowship over food, the breaking of bread, the cooking of a meal, the eating of the meal is so important to human beings. We are social creatures. And we'll get into how I believe we are our brains. So it is especially scary when our brains rebel or our brains are damaged or our brains are ill, because our brain is what we are. Cut away these arms, replace my heart with a machine, take out my guts or my legs or my genitals. And as long as I still have my brain, I'm still me. Take my ears, my tongue, and my eyes. I'll still be me. Only until you shut down the brain do I stop being me and become lifeless flesh. And I genuinely believe that. We are our minds. We are our brains. Our soul, our spirit, our essence, our being is held within our skull, not within our heart, not within our lungs, not within our guts, not our voice, not our vision, not our hearing, not our hands, not our feet. It is our mind that makes us who we are. Oh, Brittany, you're making me hungry. I just had one of those chicken tater melts I got last night. As it turns out, the universe was looking out for me. Jack in the Box sent me an extra thing of French fries, so I ended up having curly fries and regular fries for dinner, and I put my chicken tater melts in the fridge. So, good afternoon, Jasmine. How you doing? Or I guess for you, it's good night. Thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it. Thanks for being here. As long as there's but one person listening to or watching me, I'm going to keep doing this. You guys hold me accountable, whether or not you know that or not. You guys keep me going. As long as there's but one person that finds use, entertainment, or information from my words and my podcasts or streams or whatever the fuck we're calling them, I want to thank you. And I know, my setup is not ideal. I'm streaming this off of an HP laptop with built-in webcam and microphone, and I'm playing background music that have no copyright on them. I'm aware. I am not like other YouTubers. And I'm proud of that. I have not seen another YouTuber that does what I do here on this platform. And if there is, let me know. Maybe I can collaborate with them. And that's another thing. Before we get into our actual sermon tonight, if you guys want to collaborate with me, if somebody wants to have me on their podcast, interview me, interrogate me, discuss things with me, I'm quite happy. I'm not afraid. I think if you check out my channel, I've got a business inquiries email down there. I just revised my channel a couple of days ago, so check that out. Down below, I have links. I've got my P.O. box, which I am planning on checking tomorrow. I was going to go up today, but those sleeping meds made it so operating heavy machinery like a car would have been unsafe. And honestly, I would have been putting people in danger if I had gotten on the road today. So that didn't happen. I have a PayPal.me if you want to donate money to the First International Secular Temple. In addition, I have a Discord. If you want to be my friend on Discord and discuss things with me one-on-one, I'm quite happy to do that. My name is Sean Bolden, and I am the chaplain of the First International Secular Temple. This is real. I'm an atheist, and I suffer from a mental health condition. So today we're going to start by me telling you my story. And then we'll get into what I have learned over the past 30-some years about my own mental health, how I've struggled, where I've failed, and how I am working towards further and future success. We will discuss ways in which we can handle our mental health in a safe way, in a helpful way. This also ties into my oath of sober till October. And God, it's a struggle. I'll be honest with you. Those drugs, yeah, they work, but they make me feel a lot worse than weed. They make me feel a lot worse than a booze. And I understand it's not popular to admit that my preferred way of handling my mental health condition is through rum and a spliff. But that's me. That's what I know works for my mind, because the doctors aren't in my mind. They can only advise based on what I report, but they cannot feel the fog in my head. They cannot feel what I playfully call my zombification, where I just lay there all day and stare at the ceiling wondering why my body won't cooperate. If you come to my house, you'll notice I always have something playing in the background. That's part of how I keep track of time when I'm stuck. I can hear the music and know that time is passing. Typically, I just go back to sleep until my body decides to work with me again. But it's not always easy. And when it first happened to me, I was terrified. I thought I was paralyzed. I thought I was having a stroke. No, it was just the side effects of the medication they have me on. And that's when you get into wondering whether the cure is worse than the illness. Yes, I have post-traumatic stress disorder. Yes, it has been confirmed by 6 doctors now, 6 separate medical professionals on various continents have agreed that I do suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder. The jury is out whether it was developed as a child during my time being abused, or whether it was developed during my time in adoption, or whether it was developed in my time in combat, or whether it was developed when my ex-wife was not very kind to me. Where did I develop the post-traumatic stress disorder is not as concerning as the fact that I have it. How I got it means less than the fact that I do have it. So what is post-traumatic stress disorder? It's an adaptation. My brain was traumatized in such a way that it rewired itself to adapt to a life of trauma. This is a survival mechanism, believe it or not. It's actually not a bug. It's a feature of being human. Post-traumatic stress disorder helps us survive. It is often said that my behavior and my activities would be right at home in a war zone. And sometimes I genuinely wish I could go back to war, because I understand war. I understand the act of killing. I understand the act of dying. I understand being shot at and shooting at others. That's the easy road. I don't take the easy road. Never have. Not going to start now. So my mental illness is something that I have to deal with here in the civilian world. And part of the way I deal with it is by talking it out with you guys. This is therapeutic for me, believe it or not. And I, being an old airman, an old ammo troop, I'm all about efficiency, economy of movement. I believe that by doing this stream, I can encourage and help others while also helping myself. That's a 2-for-1. And if I can make this ministry thing take off, if I can make money doing this and have this as my career, something that I can use to support myself and my children, so much the better. That's 3 for 1. This isn't an accident, ladies and gentlemen, and I didn't bumblefuck my way into this. For many, many years, I waited. I was waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect equipment, the perfect training, the perfect skills. And as I got deeper into my therapy with a lovely, lovely woman who's going to retire this year from helping folks like me, I came to the realization that why wait for perfection? It'll never come. Go now. Don't be afraid. Act. Don't wait. But that was me. I will not tell you how to address your own mental struggles and illness because it is so deeply personal. All I will offer you is some helpful tips. So what have I used to recover, to get back in the saddle? Well, drugs, of course. And not illegal drugs, medication. As I was going through my paperwork, the page of medications that I have been on in the past is something like 4 pages long. All of the drugs, give them all to me. And I've absolutely said to all of my doctors, I will be the guinea pig. Test shit out. My life is over. I served my country. Now, I'm just vibing until I die. It's not to say that I don't plan on having a good, productive, wonderful life. But my career is over. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, I was a career airman. I re-enlisted. I re-enlisted for 6 years. I only got 2 years into it before I was disabled. But I wanted, more than anything, to finish my career as a master sergeant in the United States Air Force. That's all I ever wanted. And I didn't get there. I got to staff sergeant and I was testing for technical sergeant. But unfortunately, life doesn't care about our plans. Life is life. And it is up to us to adapt to and overcome the struggles that life throws at us. So how do we do that? Without drugs, without being self-destructive. How do we do that? How do we adapt and overcome? Through trial and error, through careful examination and mindful practice. Whatever that means for you is up to you. But I have some suggestions. I'm often on here talking about mindfulness, talking about meditation, talking about easy skills that stick in the brain, the stop skill, check the facts, our emotional thermometer, journaling, writing down what we're feeling. I do it every day, and I encourage you guys to do it too. Write down what's in that beautiful brain of yours. And you don't have to share it with anybody. You don't have to. And I know there's the stigma of the weird kid journaling and talking about how he's going to hurt and destroy and kill. You don't need to go that path. That doesn't have to be for you. But sometimes we can get caught up in thinking that what's going on in our head is not real, that it's imaginary. And although our imagination can be unreal, our imagination is an actual thing. Sure, we can't measure and weigh it. We can't quantify it. Some people have a better imagination than others. But imagination is one of the things that makes us fundamentally human. Imagination is what caused human beings to create cigarettes and mobile fire to light them. Imagination is what caused a human being to build, design, and paint this. Imagination is what gave you the internet. And although it is not always obvious that these things we use every day came from somebody's imagination, it is the truth. Somebody had to imagine a better world to create these things. So never, ever discount your imagination, your creativity, your mental productivity. Because remember, it is our mind that controls the hand, not the hand that controls the mind. It is our mind that controls the voice, not the voice that controls the mind. These things do have a process, ladies and gentlemen. And although it is true, mental illness is terrifying. If you do not suffer from it, I can absolutely understand why you could be terrified, panicked, or scared by the thought of mental illness, let alone seeing it played out. But you're witnessing it here. You are witnessing a man with a mental illness trying to communicate in the best way he knows how, while keeping himself safe, while making sure he does not harm others or himself. I have attempted suicide. I have engaged in self-harm. But I'm not self-harming anymore. I have no cuts. I am not downing bottles of pills in an attempt to escape my own mind. And that's really what it was. I was running not from anyone else, but from myself. Got you, Seth. I was running from myself. And it was only when I stopped running. It is only when I stopped fleeing my own mind and accepted that I was who I was. That I was both a product of my environment and my education, my experience, and my own thoughts. My actions and my behaviors make up John. So where do we go from here? Forward. What do we do? Whatever we can. How do we do it? The best we can. And that's all you have to do. I don't care if you are an underwater basket weaver or eggshell painter or, I don't know, rock collector, whatever it is. We will do our best, and we will kick ass together. Now, as you can see, good to see you, James. Exactly. We can't run away from our own mind, but we can accept ourselves. Accept our mind and engage in forms of self-love and self-care. Now, this doesn't mean having an overactive ego and believing that somehow because you have a unique way of thinking that you're somehow better than other people. Because remember, you can never know what's going on inside my head. And as we deal with individuals who want to lay us low, as we deal with individuals, as you can see in my chat right now, trying to disrupt and denigrate, deride and defile, we choose how we react to them. They don't choose for us. And as James points out, those that we have around us can affect us, just as we can affect them. Whether or not that is positive is up to us and to them. But remember, it takes two to tango. It takes two to fight. But it only takes one to love. Remove yourself from the fight. Remove yourself. You don't need to fight. Practice love. And you do not need to even acknowledge the slings and arrows of the enemy. Simply deal with them and move on. They aren't worth your time. And as you can see, they have no place here. And James, you are a hero. Whether you believe it or not, you are a hero. You show by your deeds, your words, your actions, your thoughts, your motivations, and your feelings that you will not surrender. You won't go quietly into that good night. You are here, and you are going to make the best of it, James. And that's what makes you heroic. You weren't born a hero. You were made one. Thank you for being a hero. And thank you for sharing your story, James. It is much appreciated. So, yes, James, absolutely. I am doing the medication regime that my doctors have asked me to do simply to show willing, to show that I'm trying. But the moment I can, I'm going to ask to come off of those meds. Now, Paxil I like, and I know, thank you, Fluffy. Paxil is good for me. And I'll probably stay on that for the rest of my natural life. But this gabapentin and this hydroxine, I don't like the way they make me feel. They diminish my capability. They diminish the time I have in this world because I'm sleeping or stuck in bed. I don't like that. But I will try. I will not shirk from a challenge. I will not abandon my responsibilities. And neither should you. Take the challenge. Now for me, I'm sober till October. And I like that it rhymes. It helps it stick in the mind. No weed, no booze. I promised my PO. I swore to her that I would try. And I may fail. Exactly, James. These medications, they give us the space to recover and heal. But once these medications are no longer needed, leave them behind. I will never try heroin. Weed and mushrooms are as hard as I go. I don't trust chemical drugs. I simply do not trust them. Now, I understand that some of my most obsessive viewers are here simply to shitpost. They're here simply to destroy, to poke and see what happens. As you can see, that's the only reaction you're going to get. I'm not interested in saying your name, giving you that 5 minutes of fame before you go down. I'm not interested in your sock puppets and your harassing behavior. You will be gone from here if you cannot handle yourself like an adult. This stream is by an adult for adults. This is not for children. This is not for the immature. This is not for the shit poster and the troll. We have places elsewhere for you. Find them. But here, with us, this is a mutual support. This is peer support. And if you prove yourself, Toasty, I am not. I'm an atheist. I practice atheism. Asked and answered. Some individuals might think that things that they are really ignorant of are funny or silly. Some individuals may believe that it is appropriate for them in their position of perceived anonymity that they can say things that are harmful, that they can say things to get a reaction. But at the end of the day, although they're more than welcome to try, it is up to us to determine how we react to what I frequently call the slings and arrows of the enemy. Yes, that's a Christian term. Because Christianity is not only a religion, it's a cultural touchstone. When I speak in terms that are Christian in nature, in reality, the Christians co-opted them from the Judaic people. Remember, Christianity started as a subsect of Judaism. It was a denomination of being Jewish. And yes, of course, history is history. But like Fluffy has pointed out, I don't put my faith in fan fiction. I don't put my faith in things that cannot be proven. God cannot be proven. The human mind can. And that's what I believe, James. I believe most people that do trolling as a hobby are really using it as an outlet to vent their own poor mental health. Perhaps they fear the doctor. Perhaps they fear diagnosis. And they turn to shit posting to fill that hole in their heart. They turn to hard drugs to feel something. Because in the depths of their depression and their anxiety, they seek not to lift themselves out of that tar pit. They seek to drag others in. Remember, your grandparents said, misery loves company, and that's just as true today as it was when they were growing up. And as I look forward to a brighter, better day tomorrow, as I look forward to progressing in my own mental health journey, as I look forward to a future where I'm doing this, where I can actually have a physical building, where I can feed the hungry, house the homeless, clothe the naked, support the downtrodden, and fight for those who cannot fight for themselves. I believe I will achieve peace through that. I'm not a businessman. Pirate, do the right thing. Young men are so full of passion. Young women, too. It is both your curse and your blessing. All teenage peoples have a drive to do something, to make their mark. And I encourage you to do so in a healthy, productive way, whether that's the military, university, or entering the workforce, whether it's supporting an ill parent or sibling, whether it's supporting your community, do something. Get off the fucking internet. Go do something. You all don't see what I do from the time I wake until 5 p.m. when I come and do this. But I do what I do every waking hour of the day to try to support and encourage all men and women of this planet. I don't care where you're from. I don't care who your parents are, what country you came from. I don't care what God you proclaim to worship, because to be honest, I'm fairly certain that I could pick apart most religious people's arguments with comical ease. But that's not what I'm here for. There are plenty of other atheists on YouTube that can tell you why atheists don't believe. There are plenty of atheists, and I agree with them, that the only difference between me and a Christian or me and a Jew or me and a Muslim is that I believe in one less God than they do. And I'll often bait Christians into discussions about pagan gods and then compare and contrast their God with the pagan and say, how are you so much different? And then I will point to existing pagan religions. The Wiccans, the Odinists, the Hellenists, the Zoroastrian, the Jain, the Sikh, the Hindu. And they don't seem to have a very good explanation for why those continue to exist if their God was the one mighty and all-powerful God. And often they'll equivocate and say that Satan is the reason for that. And then want to argue that they're monotheists. Well, is Satan not a deific being? Is Satan not the god of evil? So aren't you bitheists instead of monotheists? Duotheists? Consider your own ideas on faith, morality, and I believe that all people can pare away at unhelpful, wishful, magical thinking and get to a position where you have internalized the good lessons of humility as opposed to hubris, peace instead of war, love instead of hate, offering the hand of assistance instead of the hand of striking. All modern religions have words about how to conduct yourself appropriately. But whereas the modern religion seeks to cajole and coerce you with threats of eternal damnation and hellfire, I merely tell you what I believe and ask you to consider it and decide for yourself. What makes me different from a cult leader is that I don't want to control you. I want to give you the tools so you can control yourself. I want to give you the ability to determine your own life, blaze your own trail, make your own path, regardless of perceived disability, regardless of injuries you may have suffered, regardless of your past, regardless of your position of birth, regardless of how you came into this world. I believe that you, watching me now, can help me improve this world. Not through falsehood or tricks, not through belittling or begrudging, not through hatred, but through love and peace. Jordan Peterson wants to embarrass. Jordan Peterson wants to divide. If anything, I'm the anti-Jordan Peterson, not the anti-Christ. Christ had words of wisdom. And never for one moment did Christ say anything about transgender people. Never for one moment did Christ comment on all of these modern issues that people like to claim Christ commented on. The ministry of Christ of Nazareth, Jesus the carpenter, son of Joseph, child of Abraham, Jewish rabbi. Christ taught peace. Christ taught understanding. Simply read the Sermon on the Mount to understand the ministry of Jesus of Nazareth, called the Christ. Do I believe in the divinity of a man called Jesus? No, I can't. I cannot believe that that man was divine. But I only have to read this book and understand what Christ was trying to say to understand that even if he wasn't real, even if he is an amalgamation of various characters, zealots and rabbis who lived during the time of the Roman occupation, there is wisdom there, which I am not willing to throw out with the dirty bathwater. You see, we humans, we can adapt things to our uses. Nowhere in that book does it say you must do things this way or that. And even the book is contradictory about what one must do. In one passage, it tells you to slaughter your enemies. In the next, it tells you to love thy enemy. Right. Figs are amazing, and so is bacon. So are shellfish. So as you enter this coming week, no, figs, actual figs. Just remember, guys, you may have a disability. You may have an illness or ailment. That does not make you less. That does not make you incapable. Yes, you may have to adjust your course in life, as James Watson so eloquently pointed out above. They were supposed to be sacred or something, Fluff. And remember, Abraham came from Babylon, didn't he? Yeah, something like that. After the burning bush, something like that. I believe you mean Torah. And I believe Christians aren't supposed to worship any graven image, have no gods before me. The whole 10 Commandments, that's a Jewish thing. It's in the Pentateuch. You know, the first 5 books, that's called the Pentateuch. The Torah, yeah, part of the Christian tradition, isn't it, toastyco.av? So don't come in here eating your flaming hot Cheetos trying to discuss the Bible with me because you don't know. I try to live in the present and look forward to the future, Pirate. The past is for our learning. The future is to be looked forward to, but we must always remain in the present. And yes, that is absolutely correct, Fluffy. That may be true, but most Christians I've met, they don't really know the ins and outs of their religion. They know what they've been told. They know what they believe. But oftentimes, those tellings and those beliefs don't match what's in the book. And I understand. Many young men and women, many of the converted are filled with a zeal. They're filled with passion. And some focus that into their faith. I know what I believe. I've been quite clear about that. And I know what you're about to say, or at least have a suspicion. But therein lies the problem, Toasty. The atheists don't have a particular book. We don't have a creed. Actually, Fluff, that is Budai, that half-ton man, who's actually a character from Chinese mythology, Budai. That's not Buddha. The Buddha. He was a man named Siddhartha, originally a Hindu. And he was not half a ton. He was actually quite slight. Starved himself until a young girl supposedly came up and told him what a fucking idiot he was for starving himself. God changes their mind. It's more complex than that, Fluffy. Toasty, you're showing your ignorance. Would you like to retract that statement before I school you? Because clearly you didn't pay attention in church. Christ was Jewish. Christians follow a Jewish rabbi's teaching. Oh, Toasty, I can't tell if you're shit posting or ignorant. I really can't tell, Toasty. Tell me this, Toasty. Let's go through a little exercise, you and I. Simple question. Can God make something so lifty, so heavy he cannot lift it? If God is omnipresent, omnipotent, and all-powerful, can he make something so heavy he can't lift it? If he can, and he can't lift it, that means he's not all-powerful. If he can't, that means he's not all-powerful. Let that soak in for a minute. Were you? That sounds like an opinion, not a fact. You think you were born into a good family, and I can't dispute that. Perhaps you were. But you were born to a man and a woman with their own cultural and spiritual frame of reference. Had you been born in another home, another time, another place, you would have vastly different opinions on what was a good family, my friend. Answer the question, Toasty. You wanted to come in here and tell me what I believe. I'm asking you a simple question. Can God make something so heavy he can't lift it? Hey, Lori. Oh, we're just dealing with Toasty right now, Lori. We were talking about mental health and wellness, but that was for the first hour, and after that, it's back to chilling. How's your day been, Lori? Paths have stairways, Fluffy. I don't faint in Christ, Toasty. Remember, buddy, you don't have to hit enter until you're confident that your statement is correct. Hold on, Pirate Small Prod. I'll give you it. Give me a second. Pirate Smile, watch that video. It's only a half an hour, but I think that is probably one of the most important speeches about war in the modern times. Toasty, Christ taught from the Old Testament. He taught from the Tanakh. So, Toasty, you out yourself as a meme lord. I know who Terry Davis is. You're a shitposting meme lord. You've outed yourself. Is that right, Lori? I do like the Jesus on YouTube, though. You're not helping, Toasty. You're a shitposter. That's all you are. Although you were useful to me. You were very useful to me, Toasty, because you allowed me to further speak about why your version of faith and religion is bunk, is useless, is not helpful. That's a you problem, buddy, not a me problem. And James is absolutely right. You all chose a torture device as your symbol. It's like the term Jesus Christ on a bicycle. I absolutely believe if Jesus Christ was alive today, he'd use a bicycle. And you guys would deny him. Christ could be alive today. And because he doesn't buy into the world, as you put it, because Christ never bought into doing what the world tells you to do, you would reject him today. It says that in your book. Or at least alludes to it, but you gloss over it because it's not what you want to hear. But that's okay. You don't have to want to hear it. And perhaps as you grow and you mature, you'll understand what the true message of Christ was. Peace and togetherness, fellowship and brotherhood, sisterhood and kindness, compassion and mercy. Understanding. I don't know. Maybe. I always figured he'd be more of a mountain bike guy, you know? I always think electric bicycle ain't bad, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh, did you ever send me that email, Lori, with that guy that I was supposed to contact? I know you've been busy. You were cleaning and such yesterday. It's Brondo, Kiyuri. It's Brondo. It's what plants crave. Listen to Fluffy there, Toasty. Listen to Fluffy. She ain't playing no shit. She's my little tiger. Yeah, give it. Well, you don't have my number, do you? You can give him my my email if you like. Thank you. No, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Oh, I got a message. Stand by. But yeah. Okay, Lori, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, no problem at all. Pick a good one though. Maybe this one because I did this completely off the top of my head. And then last night's I wrote. So he can kind of compare and contrast how I do when I've prepared and how I do off the cuff, because I can do both. I'm multifaceted, multi-talented, lean, mean, agile, mobile, and lethal. And I still have all my teeth. Well, except the wisdom teeth. If you deploy, you don't get to keep your wisdom teeth. You know, I gotta say, this copyright-free music, I was a little hesitant because I thought it would be garbage. That is a long one, my friend. Is he really gonna sit there for 11 fucking hours? Let him know if it's not easy for him. I'll pull out some timestamps for him to review, like just maybe 3 or 4 5-minute sections. You know, James, oftentimes lots of people don't never come through. Remember what wisdom teeth are for. Our ancient ancestors would eat unprocessed food. PA? Private attorney? Personal attorney? Prolapse anus? What's a PA? Sorry, I'm not familiar with PA. Personal assistant. Well, that personal assistant doesn't want to sit through 11 fucking hours of me going on about nothing, so. I know, right? You would think it's from wisdom, but no, it's only so when you lose your back molars, they're there to come in. That's all. But because modern food is much softer, more nutritious, and easier to chew, we don't typically break teeth anymore. I'm terribly sorry that I'm yawning so much. Of course. And remember, money is nice, but I want to get my message out and help people. It is. It really is. And this is why I say our bodies are amazing. They have functions that most people never even engage. I mean, who among us have run 10 miles? You can. It might take a while, but you can do it. Probably right now if you had to. We've all heard the stories of mothers lifting cars to save their babies. The human body is amazing, but it is a tool. It is a vehicle for our mind. Our body is how we affect the world. Our mind directs it. And that is very important to understand and know. Yes, I have Toasties alt. Yes, I have. Had to take it after the adoption when I was 6. A proper one, not an online one. I had to sit in a fucking classroom for 2 hours and match and organize shapes. I had to discuss things. IQ tests are most effective. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. James Watson. But yes, IQ tests are most effective, if you can call them effective at all, when they're administered young. Because remember, an IQ test is not a pop quiz. An IQ test determines your capacity for learning, not what you have already learned. And a lot of people get it twisted. It's not what you know, it's what you're capable of learning. That's what an IQ test tells you. Your intelligence quotient tells you the size of your mental vessel and how much information it can contain at one time. It does not tell you how smart you are. And a lot of people get that twisted. And yes, I do know what my IQ is. Give me $10 in my little fucking tip jar and I'll tell you. You want to know? I want $10. I want to buy a pack of cigarettes. The good ones. We all got wants. No, you're not being grifted. This isn't a grift. This is a transaction, my friend. You want something. I want something. And as Monty Hall said, let's make a deal. Oh, thanks, James. You're going to make my ego explode. Yes, you can, Lori. You absolutely can. I try to visit twice a week, Monday and Wednesday or Thursday. I like to get out of the house. You know what I mean? And that's a very good mission for me. Go get educated, Toast. Go get yourself some learning. Come back. Unless somebody wants to help our friend Toast out. Who's Monty Hall? No, it's a P.O. box, Laurie. It's at the post office. I got my Satanic Bible from Stig. Right, Sylvanus? Let's make a deal. It was a game show. Little man did that for us. He had so much fun playing with that glitter. We sat there for like 20, 30 minutes. I sent the picture to his mom. It was a great day. You see, I took the lemons and I didn't burn your house down. Oh, Toast, you don't even know what that word means. You can't see honesty when it's staring you in the face. You've been so immersed in bullshit and 4chan and all your other little fucking troll dens that you're desensitized to the truth. You can't see it when it's in front of your face, my friend. Yep. Kieri, how you doing? You said the other day I was dropping ammo cans on your heart. Is that still the case? Hey, they're trialing that new antiviral cure for AIDS now. Isn't that amazing? We may soon have a cure, not just treatments, but a cure for AIDS. My memory may not be perfect, and it's not as good as it once was, but I still got it. Sarah Silverman is funny. I do like her. She is good people. Just vibing here, guys. I did my sermon. We're just vibing here tonight. So if you want to keep this conversation up, I'm down for it. I am down for it. Yes, ma'am. My sermon. That was the first hour. You may notice the first hour is for the topic. The rest of it, we just talk. We converse. We communicate, you know, like a community. Yeah, I mean, Honestly, there's not too many funny modern comedians. Too many people chasing the fame, not enough people trying to make points. George Carlin, Bernie Mac. Oh, modern comedians. I like Stephen Lynch. Dave Chappelle. I like Dave Chappelle. I'm thinking people I would pay to go see. Bingo, Sylvanus. Who else? I like people with stories that are funny. And there is a distinction. You know, if you know anything about comedy, there is a lot of different comedy schools of thought. And I tend to prefer comedians that tell a story. I will have to look him up, James. His stage name is President Obanjo. He's a British comedian, and I actually went to one of his gigs in uniform. My ex-girlfriend knew him, and we went to the gig, and I was there in uniform to support him. Semi-formal, of course. I went in my semi-formal dress, but I was there in my dress uniform to support President Obanjo. He was great. I want to say he's Nigerian, this comic. Let me check. Yes, you have a heart. Sylvanus, can you do me a favor? Sorry, guys, just give me a second. Thank you, Sasha. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Hey, I'd be willing to do stand-up. As long as it was funny, I would just need help. I would need help writing comedy material because honestly, I've always been of the opinion with my life and my history, you can either cry about it or fucking laugh about it. And I got shit to laugh about. I know, right, Fluffy? And that's the thing. As we get more real people in here like James, we know each other, don't we? On Facebook? I think I remember you. Right. I like to do outdoor so I can smoke. Yeah, I thought I recognized you, James. Thanks, man. James is good people. He knows I was in the UK. Yeah. Oh, I'll push. It sort of is. Toast, not just a vaccination, a cure. There is a cure. Yep. That's the thing. A lot of these trolls don't realize. I do monitor the data when I'm not actually streaming. I look for patterns. Pattern recognition is one of our strongest abilities as humans. Favorite places in the UK? Nottingham. I really enjoyed Wales when I visited. Bath was amazing. I was disappointed by Stonehenge. London is an amazing city. I can't handle the underground. Too much on my PTSD. I actually cried in a corner. I was so upset. Oh, Fluffy, you can come with me. We'll go together. Yes, James. Pattern recognition is such an important skill, and people discount it because they don't feel it's useful. But yeah, I really enjoyed the UK. Yeah, okay, I don't like the government so much, and I'm a dyed-in-the-wool American. You know what I mean? I'm never going to be a subject of the Queen. I don't bow to monarchs. I'm an American. But, you know, one of the things about the UK, James, nobody ever called me a baby killer. And that's, you know, when I did my computer science degree, it was Boolean algebra that fucked me up. I could not get my head around Boolean algebra, and I failed. I could code because I had the pattern recognition, and I could like troubleshoot code, and I passed my actual coding class. Did who ever say fam or blood? And yes, people did. See, I can't do it, James. Lori, Americans. Americans with more confidence than wisdom call me baby killer. I've been spit on once. Just once. But I got spit on because I was in uniform. I don't develop anything. I'm not a programmer. I try to develop people, Toast, not programs. I try to develop people. I just walked on because I wanted to hit him. So I just walked on. And you know, honestly, I don't like getting the cops involved. I don't like getting the cops involved because they just make shit worse. And that person, why should they do jail time because they lack self-control? Now, if they'd come after me, it would have been a bad day for them. Bad holiday for them. But yeah, guys, I meant it when I said it, Toast. I try to develop humans. There are plenty of people so much better at coding and programming than me. Why would I? I don't need to. There's not a lot of people doing what I'm doing here, is there, though? There you go, James. And yeah, some people might poo-poo that. Somebody might poo-poo what you're doing. Me? I think it's amazing because it proves a point. We can. And that's what I love about humanity. When we put our mind to it, we can do shit just because we can. That's right, Lori. Rule number one of the fight. Do not engage unless you have to. Because what's the point? I'm past where I need to flex. I'm confident in myself. I know I can protect myself and those that I love. And if I die in the attempt, I am at peace with that. But I don't need to flex. I don't need to do that. Or just breaking a toe. I did that once when I swept somebody's leg. Hey, thanks, Tad. I'm actually about to hop out of it because I'm burning up. My palms are sweating, neck's sweating. I need to go put something lighter on. Not a Snuggie, it's a robe. And you got to see some knee there. I don't have to wear underwear when I'm wearing this, but better go put some on. Ah, thank you, Ted. Why, thank you, Wesley. Greetings from the Pacific Northwest. I'm in Washington. I've got a buddy from Athens. I wonder how he's doing. Heraclius was his name. Meditation is a great skill. And I always thought it was just for hippies. Warriors meditate. Colchester's got some fighty fucking people. I've never had the pleasure, Wesley. Never had the pleasure of eating fresh feta, but it's on the list. Tad. Greece. Greece. All right, I'm going to go get changed, guys, and then we'll be right back. Oh, what did Tad do? Oh, for goodness sake. I'm not sure about the copper thing. And I mean, copper can be poisonous. I mean, I've heard silver nitrate can help, but who knows? Oh yeah, Tad was definitely a troll. I just wondered what he said this time. Oh, what an idiot. What an idiot. I just see last week he came into my room and smashed my snow globe. Did he misspell globe, or was he trying to suggest that he collects snowballs? Yeah, that's the thing, James. These are not things to fuck around with. Like, body chemistry is real, and the function by which these things screw you up is that the ions from these elements replace vital ions. That's how poisons work to kill you. It prevents your body processes from functioning. Think of it like a log jam made small. That's right. Sylvanas the demon and Fluffy the tiger. They'll fuck you up. They don't give a shit. And they are very protective. Kaleido Silver. That's the one. Thank you, Lori. Thank you for correcting me. Kaleido Silver. And I know I'm mush mouthing the fuck out of that word. Kaleido. Kaleido? You know how you can tell a sergeant? We drink our coffee like this. We got the arm up and everything. That's how you can tell a sergeant. We all do it for some reason. Yes, 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 yes. That's absolutely right, James. Wasn't it strontium that killed that Russian guy? Yes, absolutely, because it does the same thing, Fluffy. That copper gets into the viral particles and disrupts them, but I feel like that's trying to solve the problem with napalm. Yes, it can. That's why your skin turns green as opposed to blue, because that's the copper oxide getting into your skin. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Well, remember, precious metals, because they are, well, were fairly rare in the ancient worlds, were obvious and clear demonstrations of the wealth and power of the church. Had very little to do with the gods. Unless you meant Massachusetts, not Mass. Yes, and what can be a poison at a higher dose can be therapeutic at a low one. Very good, Sylvanas. Hey, etiquette is important because through etiquette, we can get ourselves into different social environments. The way I talk to you guys here on YouTube is not the way I talk to my probation officer. It's not the way I speak to the judge. It's not the way I speak to somebody in power. You know, I did a demonstration the other day, how I would do my munitions requirement briefings in the Air Force, which were every week. Yes, James. And they don't have fluoride in the UK in the water. Yes, Sylvanas, absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Dave, how you getting on, buddy? Pinky is not a thing? Who did the pinky thing? What is the pinky thing? Ah, I see. Okay. And see, look, guys, you teach me as much as I try to teach you. Laurie correcting me on the Kaleido Silver thing, Sylvanas teaching me about etiquette. I am not a know-it-all, and I am more than happy, in fact, overjoyed when somebody corrects me, because the way I look at it, and this is all about perspective and framing, usually the response when somebody corrects you is to be upset. I was correct. How dare you correct me? No. See, if I'm incorrect, that means I'm an asshole. That means I'm going around looking like a dickhead. I love it when people correct me because I frame it as, these are my friends. They're trying to prevent me from being a dickhead. Thank you. Thank you for correcting me so I don't go spreading false information. Oh, aren't we all, James? We're all common as muck. Here, I don't see Prince, and I will say, I like Prince Harry. I'm a big fan of Prince Harry. Because when I was in Afghanistan, so was he. I saw pictures of him on the Nippernet, holding post and manning a fucking 249, laying down fire like a fucking boss. Prince Harry's got my respect and support, and I'm glad he decided to come to America with his wife. I'm so proud of that man. That's a royal. I'm sorry he couldn't stay in the UK. Oh, I know. I know you guys are 4 countries in one. Northern Ireland, Scotland, Wales, and England. But that's a conversation for another day, I suspect. Is there any grumblings about whether or not they're going to reunite? Because last time I checked, I remember there was some grumbling about the Troubles returning. And nobody wants that. Nobody wants a return to the Troubles. That was an ugly war. That was an ugly fucking war. When I would go to the Soldiers Club, the British veteran clubs and stuff, I talked to some of the old boys who went and served in Northern Ireland, and they would tell me stories. And honestly, some of them were worse than what I saw in Afghanistan. And that was right in your own backyard. It's been squashed good. Fucking Boris, though. For fuck's sake. Him and May. Boris Johnson and Theresa May. Jesus Christ. Okay, good. So they did keep the Good Sunday or the Good Friday agreement intact. That's good. Nobody needed to revisit that sad bit of history. I'm glad to hear it, James. Glad to hear it. People forget the Troubles were not that long ago. Yes, Sylvanas. You guys have been through worse. You guys have been through worse. You'll survive. Oh, I see. I also noticed that young lady is not wearing a bra. That or she's very cold. Yeah, it's not cool. And you know, I think we just surpassed 90,000 dead. Way more infections because our dear great orange Hitler, yeah, he was too busy catching the virus. You would think that would bring the thing home to him, wouldn't you? Maybe, but why? Well, I'm not going to examine that woman's poor boobs. But yeah, guys, and this is why I always say one team, one fight. We're all in this together. Posh shit. Or should I say posh shite? Where were you a year ago? Where were you when the Conservatives were gutting the NHS? I've been to fucking Addenbrooke's. I've been there. And it is grim what those fucking NHS workers have to deal with. Right. What am I supposed to do with clapping? Yeah, it's nice, but that ain't gonna fucking pay the bills, is it? That's not gonna help me if I bring coronavirus home and get my kids sick. Your claps are nice, but they don't fucking put food on the table. So why don't you turn those claps into voting and vote that dumb motherfucker out? He really has. Thing is, he's like Trump, but smarter. Yeah, now they're blaming the people. Good move, idiot. It's not the yobs and their corsas fucking spreading coronavirus, you dipshits. And you guys have the highest infection rates among the council houses, don't you? Like it's really spreading in the council estates, isn't it? That's what I heard. I'm not sure if it's true. But it's like the people out in the countryside aren't really affected. It's in the villages and in the cities. Right. But here's the thing, Lori. Trump has been looting the DOD and the VA's budget to pay for his pet fucking wall project. He's been trying to cut social services and social security the whole time. Yep. I'm often, James, thinking about Jaywick. I've been to Jaywick. I went and saw it myself because I saw that fucking poverty porn on Channel 4, and I had to see it for myself. I mean, fuck, I lived in Sudbury. Wasn't that far. I could take a drive out to Jaywick. I know, Lori. LA is so full of planes, why would you? Same shit as always. I mean, I see what the Thunderbirds were trying to do. I do. And I'm not shitting on the Thunderbirds. And I think it was a really nice gesture. But again, what can we do? We can vote in November. Americans, fucking vote. Oh, Sudbury is amazing. I wish I would live in Sudbury again. I loved my landlord. I loved the people. I worked for Barclays in Sudbury. It was great. Takeoff, fuel, landing, maintenance, you're looking at about 150, 200,000 taxpayer dollars to do that per plane. But we do it anyway. It was probably part of their fucking training exercises. So it's not like the money was wasted. They just adjusted their flight plan to go over the city. I'm a liberal. I voted Bernie. But seeing as Bernie dropped out of the race, right now I'm blue no matter who. Blue no matter who. Yeah, Biden ain't perfect, but he ain't fucking Trump. I mean, Trump's the one that straight up tries to grab people by the pussy. Biden's creepy and weird. Does buy a lot of meals. Nukes are worse, Lori. It costs the American taxpayer millions of dollars just to maintain weapons we never intend to use. Besides, we've got better ways to destroy a city. Nukes make that city uninhabitable. We can destroy the city and make it so we can rebuild. So nukes are useless. We don't need them, and honestly, nobody wants to use them, so why keep them around? It's about fear. It's about paranoia. And I'm sorry, but somebody who's paranoid and afraid does not need access to nuclear weapons. Ask me how I know. Ask me about Minot. No, Toast, I didn't. And what did he want from her? Did he want her to be his daughter? Did he want her to work for him? Did he want her to be a part of his team? Did he want her to be a friend? Wanting somebody does not mean wanting to stick your dick in him, my friend. That's an immature way of looking at it. And yeah, Biden is a creepy uncle. Yeah, he gets handsy with women. And I know you're not joking. Neither am I. You might laugh at my words, but this ain't a joke. Toast, I don't particularly care to see it. Because I've seen the videos of Trump too. And I've heard the words of Stormy Daniels and all of his accusers. People that he did legitimately rape. And I don't see anybody hopping up and down over that, particularly you, Toast. You're a partisan, and I get that. But I'm not interested in your partisan politics right now. Thank you very much. And if you do share that video, you will be hidden. So choose your next words and actions carefully, my friend. We ain't doing that here. Rise above the muckraking. But you're acting as one. Do less of that. No reasonable person thinks Joe Biden is a good guy. And if you really wanted to get me to hate Biden, you ought to be looking at his 3-strike rule and the fact that he's really one of the architects of the current prison industrial system we have in America. You can draw a direct line between Joe Biden and the mass incarceration of African American males in this country. Joe Biden has a lot to answer for. I say let's give him a chance to fix it. And if he doesn't, we boot his ass out after 4 years and put somebody else in there who can. If you presume to be president of these United States, clothed in great power and seated at the resolute desk, you must act for all Americans, not just the ones that voted for you. Once you achieve the presidency, you are there for all people. You're not a king. You are merely first citizen. You are not permanent. You are temporary. So make your time count. Whoever aspires to that seat, you can and will be replaced eventually. So make that time count. Yeah, Lori. I like Bernie, but he wasn't perfect either. He's a bit too liberal for my taste. Well, the choices we have are somebody who is clearly incompetent, Trump, or somebody who is potentially mentally compromised, Biden. Those are our choices, and they're shit choices. What's up, Zach? How you doing, brother? How's Vegas treating you? God, I need a back massage. Maybe now that I'm not spending so much money on weed and booze, I'll go get a chiropractor or something. Good man, good man. Enjoying your Sunday? You do anything nice? Newsom is actually quite good. I like Newsom. I like Governor Inslee as well. Oh, not much, Zach. We did mental health and wellness for the first hour. Now we're just chit-chatting. We're kind of on a political thing right now. Hell, I might just go to the local massage parlor and decline the happy ending. No. I mean, I could go get physical therapy, but really I just need somebody to crack my back. That's all I need. I need somebody to get these fucking lumps out. So just a good massage. It'll cost me like 45, 50 bucks. I'd rather have a girlfriend because I've got all the massage oils and lotions, but yeah. Right, and I was listening to Radio 4 as you guys roasted us, absolutely smoked the dog shit out of us for electing Trump. And then y'all turn around and put fucking Boris in, and I'm like, yeah, he lives right up there. And I'm sure he'd do it, but I prefer a girlfriend to do it so I can massage her and then maybe we can have some woohoo. I mean, hell, we're already oiled up. I'm sure he could, and I'm sure he wouldn't turn me down, but I don't know. I prefer a woman's touch. I don't like having my back exposed to any man. And Gary is a man. Besides, I'm not sure how Gary's boyfriend would feel about him coming down and giving another man a massage. Might cause some consternation. No. Very good, Zach. Yeah, I think I've seen that guy. in the Vegas airport. He's good. Might have to check him out next time I'm in your neck of the woods. Mm, I doubt it. Although I'm sure if you asked him to, he'd do it, Laurie. Right, that's the thing. They slandered Corbin. And Corbin didn't really help himself, did he? Yes, Sylvanas. Very good, Colleen. Yeah, that was fucked up. And that came from within the Labor Party. The Labor Party shot themselves in the fucking foot. And we can't trust the Lib Dems. The Lib Dems got in bed with the conservatives and helped fuck this up. So we can't trust those fuckers. Yeah, I like their current message, but yeah. Oh well, there were a few trips left. To be yoke? What's that mean, Colleen? You're so happy to be yoke? I did see your message that the rain knocked down some of the pollen. I'm really happy to hear that. Oh, nearly got it. This shirt was already ruined. So, guys, my name is John Bolden. I'm the chaplain and founder of the First International Secular Temple. Here we believe in people, not gods. No, that's the thing, and I spoke with that exact thing. Oh, home. Hey, not much, Simp. How you doing, man? Yeah, like I talked to my therapist about that, James, and I agree. Twice a week I'll look at political news, but other than that, I need to take a step back because it's fucking not good for your mental health. It's really not to be immersed in that fucking shit pit because it's just so ugly. It's fucking ugly in politics today, and I don't like it. I really don't like it. I got a bruise there. You see it? Wonder how I got that. You and that chili. Your poor guts, Simp. All that chili in your belly. But yeah, guys, I'm having a good day. I don't skateboard. My knee is not good enough. I must have bumped it on a wall or something because I'm always doing that. Yeah, true, I guess. Right. And that's why I'm always telling people it's not personal, it's business. Don't take it personal, it's not going to be personal. That's how I run my stream. Oh man, I used to skateboard as a kid. I used to longboard. I was never, I mean, I could pop it, I could do a pop, shove it, kick flip, the basic stuff. But when it came to grinding, I'd always fall on my ass, so I just stopped. And then I got into sports. I know, Zach. I know. Like, I demonstrated some basic home exercises on yesterday's stream. You know, I try to get out of the house and walk the block a few times and just do laps or something, but still, this lack of movement hurts. Oh, nice, Sylvanas. Yeah, that'd be cool. I imagine you couldn't do many tricks on a motorized one. Remote control. What would you do? Just hold the controller? Because I wouldn't want to hand that control off to anybody. They'd drive me into a fucking wall. Yeah, true, Lori. They do look like a lot of fun. I don't know. I think I would get confused and just be like, ah, I could, Lori. I definitely could. I think that would be fun. Therein lies the issue of funding for my fun, but yeah, that'd be cool. Just go down the bike lane, just fucking rolling on my board. That'd be nice. The skateboarding atheist preacher, huh? That would be funny. That'd be fucking funny. Oh, what if I incorporated that into my fucking show, Laurie? Just ride a motorized skateboard onto this fucking stage. Just to show people I'm de-gaffing it here, guys. I'm fucking de-gaffing it. Hey, Bun Bun, good to see you. Welcome back. You still in the hospital? It's weird how that happens, isn't it, James? Yes. Hollywood Jesus is funny. I like Hollywood Jesus. But yeah. Man, we all got a place in this world. We all got a niche. We all got a path. The struggle is finding yours, and nobody can tell you what your path is. The fear comes in when you realize that you have to determine your own path. And the freedom to do that can be overwhelming sometimes. But embrace this challenge. Embrace the suck. Hell yeah, Bun Bun. Fucking get it. I'm glad to hear you're out of the hospital. Good girl. They get you hooked up with your housing, or did your dad unfuck himself? And I don't care if he can hear me. Bun Bun, your dad needs to unfuck himself. He ain't going to fucking Panama. Not in the near term anyway. And he ain't fucking selling a house in this kind of environment, so he needs to unfuck himself. Hell yeah, Bun Bun. One step at a time, my friend. One step at a time. You got this. I'm so proud of you. Hell yeah, Sylvanas. And that would be so cool. The kids would love seeing you roll up on a skateboard. Is that right? Thank you, Bun Bun. I'm happy to hear it. I did see you active in Missy and Janie's server, so I figured you were okay. But yeah. Right, James. Embrace the suck, Sim. But yeah, James. But don't rest on your laurels, brother. Don't rest on your laurels. Existing is fine. But as your Warhammer painting proves, you're not just existing. You're creating. You're surviving. You're thriving. The next step is to start styling. Fuck being quiet. Fuck just accepting the shit. That's what we do here at the First International Secular Temple. That's what I mean by being a fist. A fist can hold an object. It doesn't have to be violent. Oh, did your man say it was okay for you to come back? Of course, Sylvanas. We don't have to completely abandon technology to do things that are environmentally conscious. I have a car, and I've maybe put 800 miles on it since January, maybe. It's May. And most of the miles have been going to the doctors. Yes, Lori, that would be mainly trolls and people coming to be looky-loos when my ex-wife joined the chat and decided to try to talk shit on me. That's where a lot of those views came from. But they're not here now because there's no drama. You know how people are. They're attracted to public drama like flies are attracted to shit. But I want to build something more sustainable than that, Lori. I want people to be here because they want to listen to me and discuss with me. Exactly, Sylvanus. I know Seattle's been very good about installing charging ports. And I remember when I was in the UK back in 2016, I started to see charging ports go up at the GP, grocery stores, most parking garages had a charging port or two. Trolls are still views. Thank you, Lori. I appreciate it. Take it easy, James. Sleep well, brother. Sweet dreams. But yeah, we're just about to cash in the second hour and get into the third. If the conversation dries up, I'll end it. But I'm here for you guys, and I don't mind being here. So tell your friends, I'm here. I'm clear. And I'm here for you. Had to figure out a way to fucking finish that without using the word queer. But yeah, share, like, subscribe, do the thing. It depends on where you go. Yeah, but there's many different hybrid or fully electric cars. Their only real issue is that you have to ensure that another charging point is within range. What are you drinking non-alcoholic beer for? Seems like a contradiction in terms. Really, you're just drinking barley water. Flavored with hops. No pings, no nothing. It's a good, quiet Sunday night, guys. Let's enjoy it. Yep, and that's the thing. They're for in-town driving. They're not for long freeway driving. Not yet. They're working on it. It's just the battery technology, and it will get better. I mean, look to the past when the combustion engine became popular. You would always see them conked out on the side of the road because they were a new technology. It's taken us 100 years or so to get the car to be what it is today with the internal combustion engine, the diesel engine, so on and so forth. Hybrids are a stopgap before we go to full battery. We can do it more and more. But yeah, Lori, you'll probably see that more often because remember, humans are fallible. We will forget to charge our car. Just as I'm sure you've seen cars conked out because the dude ran out of gas. It fucking happens. People forget. People don't pay attention to their gauges. They're just bebopping along, bumble fucking around, and what should have been a 20-minute journey became an all-day ordeal while they're sitting on the freeway waiting for their car to charge. I've noticed that, Laurie. Exactly, Sylvanus. That's what costs the money. It's a pain in the dick. But that's the cost of owning a Tesla. And that's why I won't buy one. I will not be an early adopter for that. I was an early adopter for the internet. I was an early adopter for modern cell phones. But electric cars, I'm going to wait for them to get the kinks out for sure. All right. So we're 2 hours in. I'm going to do the thing, and then we'll get started on hour 3. My name is John Bolden. I'm an atheist priest. My legal title is minister, but I go by chaplain. I'm here to help. I run a nonprofit called the First International Secular Temple, or FIST for short. I have links down below. If you want to send me a letter, I've got a P.O. box. If you want to send me money, I've got a PayPal. If you want to talk to me on Discord one-on-one privately for some more targeted chat, something more private, something confidential, feel free. Yeah, Porcelain. Hey, I wanted to talk to you about your channel because I looked into you. You're not planning on making a documentary about me, are you? Because I did review some of your things. Not calling you out, and you're welcome to stay. I'm just asking the question. And if you would like to do a documentary on me, that's fine. Just let me know so I can help. Best to get it from the primary source, right? Ah, I see, Porcelain. Well, if you ever did decide to get back into it and you wanted to feature me or whatever, feel free. I'm okay with that. Just be honest and give me a fair shake, yeah? I'm happy to put my life out there, and I believe that you could help. But thank you for being a viewer, and I did subscribe to your channel. Because, yeah, I don't mind, dude. If you do it the right way, I'll show you the docs. I'll show you the receipt as long as you promise not to, like, do anything nefarious with it. But I'd be happy to sit down with you and work out something. Oh, that would be a good thing. Hey, that's fine, Porcelain. That's absolutely fine. I was thinking behind blue eyes, Laurie. I was thinking behind blue eyes. Should I sing that? Behind blue eyes? What do you reckon, Laurie? I know you're here for my singing. That is a good one. Do it. All right, let's get it fucking rolling. It's got to be the Who version. It's got to be the Who version. Thanks, Porcelain. No one knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the sad man behind blue eyes. No one knows what it's like to be hated, to be faded, telling only lies. That my dreams, they aren't so empty as my conscience seems to be. I have hours only lonely. My love is vengeance that's never free. No one knows what it's like, feel these feelings like I do. And I blame you. No one bites back as hard on their anger. Not pain and go through. But my dreams, they aren't as empty as my conscience seems to be. I have hours only lonely. My love is vengeance that's never free. Mm-hmm. I had clenches, crack it open before I use it and lose my cool. When I smile, tell me some bad news before I laugh and act like a fool. And if I swallow anything evil, put your finger down my throat. Keep me warm. Sorry. Hard to do that gravelly bit without coughing. No one knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the sad man behind blue eyes. Sorry about that. I'll try it again later. But yeah, that gravelly bit. I feel like singing some more, yeah? Let me get a cup of water down me and we'll sing some more, yeah? Oh, how about The Joker by Steve Miller Band? No, I don't play an instrument. Oh my God. No. I cannot do Keith Moon. That man is a living god. Never sung that one before, Lori. Oh, how about Bob O'Reilly? That's a good one. I'm trying to find something. Ooh, House of the Rising Sun. I think it's got to be House of the Rising Sun lyrics. But no, I can't play an instrument. My sister can. See, my sister got the artistic stuff. She can paint, play instruments. She's a great artist, in my opinion. I got the talky leadership stuff. But her and I are two peas in a pod. We're both badasses. I love my sister. She's amazing. Goddamn trooper she is. She's a wrench in here, inconspicuous. She comes in sometimes. All right, let's go. House of the Rising Sun by the Animals. There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun. And claim the ruin of many a poor voice. And God, I know I'm one. Hotel California next. Four minutes, 18 seconds. My mother was a tailor. She sewed my new blue jeans. My father was a gambling man down in New Orleans. And the only thing a gambler needs is a suitcase and a trunk. And the only time he'll be satisfied is when he's on drunk. Oh, another. Tell your children not to do what I have done. Spend your lives in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. And I've got foot on the platform and the other foot on the train. I'm going back to New Orleans to wear that ball and chain. Well, there's a house in New Orleans they call the rising sun. It's been the ruin of many a poor boy, and God, I know I'm one. God damn, I love the older songs. I really do. All right. Somebody's got a Hotel California by Passenger. Did Passenger do Hotel California as well? It's really weird. Goddamn 6.5 minute song. Down the dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, round and smell of colitas, rising up through the air. Up ahead in the distance, I saw a shimmering light. My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. I had to stop for the night. As she stood in the doorway, I heard the mission bell. And I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven or this could be hell. Then she lit up a candle and she showed me the way. There were voices down the corridor. I thought I heard them say, "Welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place. Such a lovely face. Area room at the Hotel California. Any time of year, you can find it here. Around as Tiffany Twisted. She's got the Mercedes Benz. She's got a lot of pretty, pretty boys that she calls friends. How they dance in the courtyard, sweet summer sweat. Some dance to remember, some dance to forget. So I called up the captain, please bring me my wine. Said, we haven't had that spirit here since 1969. And those voices are calling from far away. Wake you up in the middle of the night just to hear them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place. Such a lovely face. Living it up at the Hotel California. What a nice surprise. Bring your alibis. Mirrors on the ceiling. Pink champagne on ice. She said, we're all just prisoners here of their own device. And in the master's chambers, they gathered for the feast. They stab it with their steely knives, but they just can't kill the beast. That thing I remember is running from the door. I had to find the passage back to the place I was before. Relax, said the nightman. We are programmed to receive. You can check out any time you like, but you can never leave. God, that fucking solo. The rest of the song is just a fucking badass solo. Fucking air guitar that shit. All right, what are we going to sing next? Piano Man by Billy Joel. And then Rocket Man by Elton John. I love me some Elton John. Goddamn musical legend, that man. I don't care how gay he is. Goddamn musical legend. I love Elton. God, I wish they wouldn't fucking copyright strike me if I put the fucking backing on. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. He said, son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes. Da-di-da, la-di-da, la-da-di-di-da, da-da. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. We're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling all right. Now John at the bar is a friend of mine. He gets me my drinks for free. And he's quick with a joke or to light up your smoke. And there's someplace that he'd rather be. He says, Bill, I believe this is killing me, as the smile ran away from his face. And I'm sure that I could be a movie star if I could get out of this place. Oh, la di da, la di da, la da, la di da, da da. And Paul is a real estate novelist. Younger time for a wife. Then he's talking with Davy, who's still in the Navy, and it probably will be for life. And the waitress is practicing politics as the businessman slowly gets stoned. Yes, they're sharing a drink they call loneliness, but it's better than drinking alone. Sing with me if you know the words. Sing it home, sing it loud. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you got us feeling all right. It's a pretty good crowd for Saturday, and the manager gives me a smile, 'cause he knows that it's me they've been coming to see, to forget about life for a while. And the piano sounds like a carnival, and the microphone smells like a beer. And they sit at the bar and put bread in my jar and says, man, what are you doing here? Oh, la di da, la di da, la da, la di da, di da. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling all right. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. I'm going to keep singing. Let's keep this going, man. I firmly believe that singing is the highest expression of the human soul. I love singing and music. I absolutely love it, and I'm going to keep doing it because, honestly, I ain't got anything better to do. And if you guys are enjoying it, you like seeing me sing poorly to shit that I love, hey, let's keep going. I don't give a shit. I ain't proud. I know my voice ain't the best. Bags of night, pre-flights. 0 hour, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. I'm not the earth so much. I miss my wife. They only out in space. On the top of timeless flights. It's gonna be a long, long time till a town brings me round again to find I'm the man that thinking I'm at home. Oh no, no, no. I'm a rocket man. Rocket man, burning on his fuse up here alone. Hell yeah, geisha. I'm gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me around again to find I'm not the man that thinking I'm at home. Oh no, no, no. I'm a rocket man. Rocket man, burning out his fuse up there alone. This ain't the kind of place to raise your kids. It's cold as hell. And there's no one there to raise you. If you did. I know the science I don't understand. That's my job 5 days a week. Rocket man. Rocket man. And I'm gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man that think I am at home. Oh no, no, no. I'm a rocket man. Rocket man, burning out his fuse up here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man that think I am at home. Oh no, no, no. I'm a rocket man. Rocket man, burning out his fuse up there alone. I think it's gonna be a long, long time. I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. One more by Elton, just because I fucking love it. Tiny Dancer, one of the fucking best. Blue jeans, baby. LA lady, seamstress for the band, beady eyed, pirate smile. You marry a music man. Ballerina, you must have seen her dancing in the sand. Now she's in me, always with me, tiny dancer in my hand. Jesus freaks out in the streets, handing tickets out for God. Turning back, she just laughs. The boulevard is not that bad. Piano man, he makes a stand. Now auditorium, looking on. She sings the songs. Well, she knows the tune she hums. I think it's pretty equal. Elton John's a great fucking karaoke bar song. All of them. But oh, how it feels so real. Lying there with no one near. Only you. And you can hear me when I say softly, slowly. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Count the headlights on the highway. Lay me down in sheets of linen. We've had a busy day today. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Count the headlights on the highway. Lay me down in sheets of linen. You had a busy day today. I love this shit, guys. I love singing. I know I'm not good at it, but I fucking love it. Eugene's baby, LA lady, seamstress for the band, pretty-eyed, pirate smile. You marry a music man. Ballerina, you must have seen her dancing in the sand. Now she's in me, always with me, tiny dancer in my hand. But oh, how it feels so real, lying here with no one near, only you. And you can hear me as I speak softly, slowly. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Count the headlights on the highway. Lay me down on sheets of linen. You've had a busy day today. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Count the headlights on the highway. Lay me down in sheets of linen. You've had a busy day today. God, I love this shit. Oh, I love this shit. Blue Waffle, what's it look like? It's a fucking grown man singing his heart out. Be here or not, I don't care. Invite your friends or don't, Blue Waffle, Immortal Hunter, whatever the fuck your name is. Let's keep going. I'm enjoying the singing, guys. Hell yeah. Oh, Goo Goo Dolls Iris. That's one. That's one I haven't heard in years. Let's go. Followed by Champagne Supernova by fucking Oasis. I'll give up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't want to go home right now. And all I can taste is this moment, and all I can breathe is your life. 'Cause sooner or later it's over. I just don't want to miss you tonight. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. You can't fight the fears that ain't coming, or the moment of truth in your lies. When everything feels like the movies, yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am. We're moving on. Champagne Supernova by Oasis. How many special people change? How many lives are living strange? Heard are you when we get getting high? Don't walking down the hall faster than a cannonball. Where were you while we were getting high? Some of you will find me caught beneath the landslide in a champagne supernova in the sky. Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide in a champagne supernova in the sky. Wake up the dawn and ask her why. By her dreams she never dies. Wipe that tear away now from your eye. And only walking down the hall faster than a cannonball. Where were you while we were getting high? Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide in a champagne supernova in the sky. Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide in the champagne supernova, 'cause people believe that they're gonna get away for the summer. And we lie, the world's still spinning round, we don't know why. Why? Guitar solo. How many special people change? How many lives are living strange? Where were you while we were getting high? And they're walking down the hall faster than a cannonball. Where were you while we were getting high? Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide in a champagne supernova in the sky. Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide in a champagne supernova A champagne supernova. People believe that they're gonna get away for the summer. You and I will never die. We're planning round, we don't know why. Why? I got the music in me, Lori. And I am stone fucking sober. Imagine how good I could do with a drink and a smoke. How many special people change? How many lives are living strange? Where were you while we were getting high? We're getting high. We were getting high. When we were getting high. 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 We're getting high. We were getting high. That just reminded me of another song. Guess the tune if you know it. Mirror's image tells me it's home time, and I'm not finished, 'cause you're not by my side. And as I arrived, I thought I saw you leaving, carrying your shoes. As I did that once again, I was just dreaming of bumping into you. Now it's 3 in the morning, and I'm trying to change your mind. Got through multiple missed calls, and to my message you reply. Why'd you only call me when you're high? High. Why'd you only call me when you're high? Somewhere darker, talking the same shite. I need a partner. Well, are you out tonight? It's harder and harder to get you to listen. More I get through the gears, days of love, making all right decisions and having bad ideas. Now it's 3 in the morning, and I'm trying to change your mind. Left you multiple missed calls, and to my message you reply. Why'd you only call me when you're high? High. Why'd you only call me when you're high? And yeah, I can't see you here, water in my eyes. And so it feels like I'm running out of time. And I haven't found all that I was trying to find. He said you gotta be up in the morning, gonna have an early night. And you're starting to bone me, baby. Why'd you only call me when you're high? Why'd you only ever phone me when you're high? Why'd you only ever phone me when you're high? Why'd you only ever phone me when you're high? Why'd you only ever phone me when you're high? Alright, what's next? What's next? What's next? What's next? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let me see. Oh my goodness, Fluff. That's not very cash money of him, is it? Let me find another song. I'm kind of out of the ones that are in my head and that I wanted to sing. So let me have a look at my liked songs. I just hit the wall, never had it all. Some Prozac a day, as a CPA. Turns out the door when she turned 24. And with one man, and it happened to her plan. She's been an actress, she was gonna be a star. Take her ass on the hood of Whitesnake's car. Yellow SUV is now the enemy. Her average life and nothing alright since Bruce Springsteen, Nirvana, waiting for Nirvana. There was U2 and Blondie. There's still on MTV. There's kids in high school. Tell her that she's uncool and she's still preoccupied with 1985. In 85. She didn't all the classics. He knows every line. Breakfast Club, Pretty in Pink. He didn't say Elmo's Fire. She rocked out with Wham. Not a big Limp Bizkit fan. She to get a hand. I'm a member of Duran Duran. Wears a mini skirt made of snake skin. It was the other guy that's singing in Van Halen. With reality become TV. Whatever happened to sitcoms and shows on the radio was a thing. Madonna, way before Nirvana, there was YouTube and Blondie, and music still on MTV. Two kids in high school, they tell her that she's uncool, that she's still preoccupied. 1985. Takes time, make it stop. Then did Monthly Crew become classic rock? And then when Ozzy become an actor, please make this stop. And Big Bang Bang thing, Madonna, way before Nirvana, there was YouTube and Blondie, and music still on MTV. There's two kids in high school, they tell her that she's uncool, but she's still preoccupied with 1985. Madonna, Before Nirvana, there was U2 and Blondie, and Razor still on MTV, and two kids in high school can tell her that she's uncool, because still preoccupied with 1985. Oh, hold on. Oh shit, I just lost it. There it is. Guess the fucking song. Hey, you let yourself off yet. It's only in your head you feel left out or looked down on. Just do your best. Try everything you can. Then don't worry about what they heal themselves when you're away. You just take some time, little girl, you're in the middle of the ride. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright. Hey, you know we're all the same. You know you're doing better on your own. So don't buy in. It's who you're now. You just be yourself. It doesn't matter if it's good enough for someone else. It just takes some time, little girl, you're in the middle of the ride. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright. It just takes some time, little girl, you're in the middle of the ride. Everything will be all fine. Everything will be alright. Woo! Hey, don't write yourself off last. You have to had to feel left out or looked down on. And try your best. Do everything you can. Don't worry what their bitter hearts are gonna say. It just takes some time, little girl, you're in the middle of the ride. Everything will be alright. Just take some time, little girl, you're in the middle of the ride. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright. Oh, I just got told to tone it down a bit. My neighbor just asked me to stop singing. Guess I was a bit loud. I will respect that. But look, guys, we're coming into the third hour. You just bought more songs? How? Not gaming. So, guys, my name is John Bolton, the chaplain of the First International Secular Temple. I just finished basically a whole hour singing my damn heart out. And God damn it if I don't feel good. I've had to stop because I was bothering my neighbors. It is 8 o'clock at night here on the West Coast, and I don't want to disturb their sleep. They send me a text and ask me to cool it. I'm going to cool it. That's being a good neighbor. And they did tolerate it for a whole hour. That's a long time. So we'll do this another day. So for this last hour, let's chill. Let's bring it down. I'm done singing for the night, but we can sit here and chat. It is only 8, but you know, they have a right to a quiet evening. It is Sunday. Hey, MJ, how you doing, brother? You still up in Montana, dude? I too am a bit of a night owl. Oh shit, dude, you all right? Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's time to cash that one in. Laurie is a woman of culture and taste. Oh, I need a drink. It's not WD-40. It's not WD-40. The bolts are loose. That's what it is. The bolts are straining. It's not a grease thing. It's a shitty chair thing. Save your money on the WD-40. I've got lubricant. My Hyundai Elantra is actually held up in pretty good shape. It's got like 250,000 miles on it, and it's still going strong. Fuck is this? Let's try this one. Oh, that sucks, man. I'm sorry, MJ. That blows. That's really irritating too. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, brother. That's not cool. That's not that SUV you have. What do you mean by that, Lori? You saying us men folk are forgetful savages? Gosh, I really enjoyed that singing. Shame it had to come to an end. That was a good time. Not this man, Laurie. Not this man. Ah, yeah. Explorers are known for that. Thank you, Sylvanus. Yes, please. Join the Discord if you want to talk to me. I have links down below. I've got my P.O. box, my PayPal.me, and my Discord link. Although I get the feeling the 10 people that are here already know that. Well, you know, Ford, fix or repair daily. Guys, this has been a good stream. Thank you for being with me as we discussed mental health, as we discussed religion and politics, and then as I sang my little heart out. Is that what you thought, Laurie? Found on road dead. Singing definitely replenishes the soul. I believe that entirely. I may be an atheist, but I definitely believe humans have souls. Ooh, Miss Fancy Pants here with a Jaguar. Or Jaguar. Yeah, I've heard the first on race day, to which I always respond. Lease. I like to own my own car. I like to have my own pink slip. It's not pink, though. Not here. But I own my own vehicle. I don't want to be in hawk to a bank over a mode of transportation. Jugular. I want to share with you guys. My therapist turned me on to a new mindfulness technique called the Buddhist smile, where your resting face, have a slight smile, just this, and just sit like that. Really? I've driven a few. They're all right. Smooth, but I don't see what all the hubbub is about. It is a smooth drive, though. Hey, what's wrong with laughter? Just be happy to be here. Just enjoy the time. People get too head up on looking hard. You can be hard and just smile at the world. Go, yeah, come on, get some. You want some of this? Come get it. To make you laugh, yeah. Oh my goodness, Lori. You know why you always see weird shit from Russia? It's because the cops are corrupt. They use dash cams to make sure the cops don't fucking try to extort or fuck with them. That's why you get so many Russian dash cams. It's to keep the cops in line because they have no accountability over their police. Stretching as well. That's why. It's because of the cops. It's not because Russia is inherently weird. I mean, weird shit like that happens all the time in America. What enemies, MJ? What enemies? You're an old hockey player. Not very Mormon of you at all, MJ. Not very Mormon at all. I think I'm going to put the kettle on, have another cup of coffee. So we'll take a quick break. I'm going to take a leak. I encourage you guys to do the same, and we'll roll right into this fourth hour, and that'll probably be it for the night. I'll probably do a 4-hour stream, and then we'll end for the night. I need to read a book. I need to catch up on some of my reading, so I'm going to the laughter and slaughter. You bunch of weirdos. Go get yourself a drink. Other Apex squads. Apex Legends, I assume you mean. Anyway, let's go get a drink, take a pee. We'll be right back. I know, right, Laurie? We basically dealt with all of the trolls that hang around. As soon as they show up, they get yeeted. So, but that's good. It's good. I like seeing wrenches. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it, Laurie? It's absolutely crazy that I got that much, but I just feel like the troll audience is a foundation of sand, if that makes sense. It's constantly shifting, and as they find a new weirdo on the internet, they'll move on. They'll eventually forget my ass exists. I want real people to come here, honest folk. I want to build a legit community, not based on a religion, not based on a culture, but based on basic humanity. We're all human. Let us come together as a human people. Work together to make things better. Work together for shared progress. And through working together, we will have a shared experience. This right now, those of you who heard my hour of singing, that was a shared experience. Whether or not that was a positive experience for you, I can't say. I know it was certainly a positive experience for me. I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. And I thank you guys for being with me as I sing my songs and enjoy my afternoon, evening. I know it's not for everybody. I know lots of people will come here, see me, not care, and move on. But hey, I'm going to shoot for the moon, and even if I miss, I'll hit the stars. I don't think I'll ever become a star. I don't think I'll ever be a celebrity. I don't think I'll ever be super famous. But as long as I'm helping, as long as I'm being of assistance, as long as I am being of service, I'll keep doing this. Did you? I haven't seen it yet, my dear. Yes, you have. Why didn't it tell me? We shall see. We shall see. I wouldn't mind it if I can reach more people. Yep. From Lori, thanks for the karaoke. $20. Why didn't it ping me? That's amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lori. Thank you. Yeah, let me get some water. If I become famous, it'll be because people like you, Laurie, people like MJ and Sylvanas. It's a steal. Hey, I feel like I earned it. You know, hours of entertainment. Looks like your thumbs aren't working well with the typing, eh? Hours, I man. That Mexican instant coffee is delightful. Really enjoy it. Mexican. I mean, the beans might be Colombian, but it's I go to the little Mexican shop. I'll show you. Doesn't say. Doesn't say where the beans come from. Brewed coffee is a luxury for the civilians. Yeah, it doesn't really fucking matter, does it? It's just functional. I wonder how many ounces is in this cup. What do you reckon? Full cup of coffee, this big. What do you think, 16 or 20 ounce? But yeah, guys, I get a little introspective. I used to drink Dunkin' Donuts 32-ounce coffees. I love it. I fucking love coffee. I've been drinking it since I was a teenager. And obviously, it didn't stunt my growth. Me, big boy. I'm already tall enough, Laurie. I'm already tall enough. I've been this height since like my sophomore year of high school. I've just filled out, not up. I never used to have these fucking man boobs. Still pretty hard though. Not too squishy. S. Some of them are, Lori. I've been to the Netherlands. They are tall people, but they have just as many shorties. No biggie. What are you two nerds trying to spell? What are you nerds spelling? There's a lot of words that can start with SE. I'm really looking forward to reading tonight. I haven't actually sat down and read a book in a while, but I'm going to do it tonight. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be blazing through the rest of the Satanic Bible. What am I upset about, Roman? I've been talking about this the whole time. Where'd you come from? Do I look upset? In 11 days, I've gotten $211.25 in my chaplain tip jar. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Gosh. Guys, I'm so grateful. I really am. I can't express that clearly enough, how grateful I am for the support you guys have shown me. In 11 days. I know, right? It's getting there. It's fucking getting there, Lori. I reckon if I could make $100 a day from this, I could live off of that. $100 a day, I could live off of that. I could complete my mission. I could get better equipment. Because right now I only get like, what, 3,200 from the VA? And let's see, I'm doing 26 live streams a month. If a month is 30 days, so that'd be $2,600. If I can get up to $100, right, Lori? That's almost a year worth of food. I mean, fuck, ramen noodles are only 25 cents a pack where I live. Yeah, man. And that's easy to do. 100 people give me $1. I just got to build my community, build my viewership, give them a reason to give me money. Like you said, Laurie, the entertainment value is worth it enough. Unfortunately, I'm not going to sell you my bathwater, and I'm not going to open an OnlyFans so you can look at my meat in 3 bits. I've got 3 cases in the kitchen. I've got beef, pork, and chicken. Plus, I got pot pies. Those are only like $1. And I don't have expensive tastes. These are $1.90 a pack. Yeah, they're poverty cigarettes, but it's not bad. Very good, Dan. Very good. How are you? I'm having a very good night. Only got a half hour left in the stream, guys, so make sure you like, share, subscribe. If you happen to want to give me money and ask me to do something, you want to make a request, I'm down for it. I'm absolutely down for it. I'm not going to do anything that violates my principles of safe, sane, and consensual. But make me an offer. No, Lori, I don't want to abuse my upstairs neighbors. Oh, did you hear that? That's from me stamping my feet while I was singing. Ugh. But no, I can't sing Mother by Danzig really loud. I don't want to fuck with my neighbors. And I do preach respect. They asked me in kindness and honesty, hey, can you tone it down? I toned it down. The itsy spitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Nah, it's just a bone spur and getting old, being tall. These knees carry a lot of weight. And when I was up at 250 pounds, that fucked my knees up too. I'm now down to a more healthy 210, 220, but I had to drop 30 pounds because my joints just couldn't take it. Too much weight. No, I can get up to there. I can't go further. I don't really need to put my legs behind my head, though. What have you been trying to put your legs behind your head for, Lori? Riddle me that. Riddle me that, Batwoman. I don't want to be a pretzel. Pretzels are delicious. I am not. I like my ribs. They help protect my chest cavity. I think I'll keep my ribs. I'm not that into it for the art. What are you talking about, Mike? What the fuck? Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Oh, yeah, your PC turned off. That's right. You did message me about that. The new crack, though. How many different ways can you cook down fucking cocaine? I didn't think there were that many ways. For those of you in my Discord, currently smoking the dog shit out of Yazid. Bend your legs like a pretzel. The ladies dig it. Well, I don't know how to answer that. I guess I'll have to find something else the ladies dig. Straight baby laxative, eh? Why? Why? Yeah, but are you snorting baby laxatives? Why would you do that? What do you cut it with baking soda so you get the pop pop fizz fizz? Oh, what a relief it is. That's something we have in common, Laurie. I've never done cocaine. Not interested. Gosh, if I do get famous, how do you... Michael. Be right back. I gotta shuck and try this. Dude, I love me some cranberry juice. Helps keep the kidneys functioning. Tastes like shit. I'm sorry, guys. Cranberries are shit. I know they cut cocaine with laxative. We be blazing. I'll be blazing with you, dude. I'll be fucking blazing it up with you. Holy shit, we got 17 viewers. 17 concurrent viewers. Keep it fucking moving. I love it. But yeah, like if I go to like a famous people's party and they're like, hey man, have some blow. I'll be like, miss me with that. I don't want coke. They heard about our pretzel deal. Is that it? Coming to see if it happens. I guess Yazid finally shut up. Good Morticia gift. Good Morticia. Blazing 240. Oh, God, I can't wait until I'm off probation. I'm going to get so high on stream. I think that's what I'll do. Rather than drinking, we'll do a fundraiser. I'm thinking St. Jude's Children's Hospital will raise money for St. Jude's, and every time we get a donation above $10, I'll roll a joint and just fucking burn it as quick as I can. And I'll just get absolutely fucking smoked out. Yeah. You ever played Edward 40 Hands where you duct tape 240s to your hands and you can't get them removed until you finish? Vomiting does not disqualify. Ammo troops know how to party. Oh, Lori, I gotta make you an ammo bowl. That shit'll get you fucked up. I need you to find me some proper soju. We need soju to make it right. Soju is so good. Dangerous, but so good. I see B for vandalism fucked off. Soju, here. When I was at Red Flag, Green Flag, the Korean Air Force came over to play with us in the sandbox out there in Nevada. And in their classified chest, they had kimchi, bulgogi, and soju. And their captain, because we got their flare and chaff mods back to them, they came out, and I can't remember the guy that was riding with me. I was shotgun. He was the driver. And the captain came out with 4 bottles of soju, and he looked at us and went, "Not water," and handed it to us. And I sat there. It was 2008, so it was the, what was that, the Athens Summer Olympics? I think it was the Athens Summer Olympics. And me and my buddy, we sat there and downed all 4 bottles watching women's beach volleyball, and it was fucking amazing. Not water. And I was like, yes, sir. Them fucking South Koreans are badass. I don't care what anybody says. South Korean military is fucking awesome. Yeah, definitely some dumb American made that mistake. You know it's good when it looks like it's in a Sprite bottle. It's like a green bottle with little dots on it, and it'll be in Korean. I don't fucking read Korean. Man, 15 concurrent viewers. Thank you guys so much for being here. Like, share, subscribe. I know I'm only going to be streaming for about another 17 minutes, 40 seconds or so, depending on the countdown timer, but it looks like a soft drink. It is not a soft drink. But yeah, it's a clear alcohol. It's rice liquor, I think. But yeah, the alcohol content varies from 16.8 to 53% alcohol by volume. But yeah. It could definitely be confused for Sprite or water. You too, Lori. I'll probably be off by the time you get back, but enjoy your nightly run. Be safe. And I'll see you tomorrow. But yeah, guys. So in about 7 minutes, I'll do the nightly benediction, and then we'll proceed, and I'll end this for the night. It's only about 9 o'clock here on the West Coast. I know it's getting late on the East Coast. I know people watch me from all over the world, and I genuinely want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for sharing this journey with me. It makes me happy to see people come in and be cool, enjoy this shared experience. That's what it's about, guys. That's all it's about. Togetherness, community, openness and honesty, respect, and just being cool, vibing out. That's all we want to do here. We don't really want strife. We don't really want bullshit here. I don't like it. I've dealt with far too much bullshit in the world, and I know. I'm on the internet. I'm on fucking YouTube. There's so much bullshit here. But I'm going to do my best to always be real with you. No matter what, no matter how big I get, no matter how much money I got coming in, no matter who fucking sucks my dick or whatever, I'm going to be real with you. And I am not going to let other people derail me from my mission. If I have a woman in my life, she will have to be 100% behind this mission. If I have an agent or a publicist, they will work for me. I won't work for them. This is my mission. This is what I'm doing. I will not falter, and God damn it, I will not fail. I was an American airman. I answered my nation's call. I am no longer an American airman. I am an American veteran. I answered my nation's call. And I'm going to take all that hardness and fire from my military experience and give it to you. Because I think nowadays with the current crisis and the bullshittery that's going around in the world, that America and the world needs somebody to tell them straight. Somebody who's not going to dance around the truth. Somebody who's going to be there for them in their low times and celebrate them in their high times. Somebody who's not ignorant. Somebody who wants to learn. somebody who's okay with coffee and cigarettes, who's okay with marijuana and alcohol, who's okay with mushrooms, somebody who will be cool. Now, I'm not going to degenerate into some pothead that sits here philosophizing out of my fucking high head. I'm going to tell you what I believe, and I'm more than willing to be corrected. I'm more than willing to debate. I'm more than willing to be a guest on your favorite podcast. So put me out there. Talk to your favorite local YouTuber or podcaster, your favorite Twitch streamer or whatever. I will go to where the people are. If you want me to have an interview with anybody, even if they do their business on a porn site, I don't care. I've already shown my meat. You can look out there on the internet. My penis and testicles are there for the world to see. My asshole is there for the world to see if they want to look. I'm not going to shove it in your face, but it's out there. I have proven through my words and my deeds that I have nothing to hide. I have bared my all before the world, and I'm still standing. Nobody's come and attacked me. I ain't been back to jail. And I don't plan on ever going back to jail. But as we work together to grow my ministry, to grow the fist into something great, I'm going to take this show on the road, ladies and gentlemen. Bet I will. If you support me, I will work as hard as I goddamn can to never disappoint you. I may do things you don't like. I may say things you don't agree with. But I will be me, and I will do this my fucking way. Not your way, not the man's way, not this person's way, not the way of the left or the way of the right, the way of moderation, the way of happiness, the way of humanity, the way of rights, the rule of law, the respect for my fellow men and women. And you will see people come after me for this. Absolutely. I know there are people out there that want me to shut the fuck up and go back to being silent. I know there are people out there that prefer their veterans to be seen and not heard. That ain't my way. I will be heard and seen. I don't know what the future holds for me or for any of you guys, but I'm working towards a brighter, better future every single day of my life. I'm working to be better educated, better trained, better equipped, better in every fucking way. Now, part of it is to make you guys proud. Proud of me and proud of yourselves. Part of it is to make my children proud of me. And I know I'm a weirdo, but hey, who wants a boring dad? Who wants a dad that sits at home and gets fat and does nothing? I know I don't want my kids to have a fat, deadbeat dad. I want to be a badass dad for them. And I know these videos aren't for them. But I'm not ignorant. I know that they'll stumble upon them one day if they aren't already here watching. Part of the reason why I mark these is not for kids, so they don't show up in their feeds. But that's okay. I don't mind if my children see me. I would appreciate it if people didn't go sending my children my nudes, because that's just rude. So as we get into the benediction tonight, I want you to stop and think, what can I do this week to be a better? What can I do this week to be merciful? What can I do to be charitable? What can I do to be graceful? What can I do to be a positive influence on my fellow men and women? What can I do to make this world a better place to live in? And it doesn't need to be something big. It can be something as simple as picking up cigarette butts on the street with a glove and throwing them shits away. It can be as simple as going and giving your neighbors a smile and a hug. Obeying social distancing, of course, maybe an air hug. Giving people the elbow bump and a smile. People of the world, as we end this live stream tonight, we pray that all people can practice gracefulness. We pray that all people can practice mercy. We pray that all people can let their better nature show and let their inner light shine. The temptations of the darkness are great and many. The temptations of the easy road are just that. It is a hard road to walk in the light, for the light is blinding, The light is hot, and sometimes we may feel the need to retreat from the light, to hide in the darkness and let things fester. But know that you are better than that. Know that you can do better, just as I can do better. Every day, you can do better than you did the day before. You can improve in one aspect of your life or many. But as long as you are improving, as long as you are being creative, as long as you are doing something that gratifies you and is productive and does not harm, you are one of my allies, whether you know it or not. As we go through this week and we start on Monday, we will do so with a glad heart and a smile on our face. As the old war song from World War I says, pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, smile, smile. What's the use of worrying? It never was worthwhile. So pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, smile, smile. It is a funny thing about smiling and mental health. We improve it by doing. It is through our actions, not our thoughts, that we improve ourselves. Thinking is only the start. Push on. Push further. Fight hard. Fight on. Do not go silently. Scream, shout. Let people know that you are human and you are one of the most powerful beings ever to exist in this universe. With your hands and your voice, your eyes and your ears, and that beautiful brain within your wonderful skull, you can make this world a different, better, more progressive, more lovely place to be. We wish for all of these things in the name of humanity. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sean Bolden. I am a chaplain. I am a minister. I run the fist. And I ask you to lend me your hand. Assist me in my mission to bring light to this world, to banish the darkness, to drive back the hate, the bigotry, and the warmongering. Together, if we try, we can do this. And there's not a goddamn person on earth that can stop us. This isn't a cult. This is a movement. And we will move. We will not let the moss grow on our ass. We will not sit idly by and let people fuck this world up. I have children, and I will not see the greedy, the ignorant, and the hateful ruin this world for my babies. Not one bit. Is it my responsibility? I don't care. I'm making it my responsibility. Will you assist me? Will you help me in this mission? Will you do the right thing and turn away from the hate? Will you do the right thing even when nobody is looking? I encourage you to examine yourself as I examine myself. If you like what you're doing, if it helps you, if it heals you, if it makes you feel like the person you've always been, proceed. But if there's something in your life you don't like, if there's something about yourself you just cannot stand, make a change. It can only come within you. No one else can change you, only you. And I encourage you not to let other people derail you from your path. If you want to sing, sing. If you want to paint, paint. If you want to speak, speak. If you want to stay silent and you want to work, stay silent and work. If you want to raise a family, raise a family. If you want to grow plants, grow plants. If you want to fucking weave baskets under the ocean, weave baskets under the ocean, but do it with gusto. Do it with all your heart and be the most badass you that can ever exist. That's what we want here, folks. Badasses. That's who I want. People that want to make a difference. People who want to go out into the world and say, this is our world. We will share it. We will be ready. We will encourage peace. And we will defend it to the death. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we can defend ourselves. We don't have to be pacifists. We just won't be warmongers. But if the hatred and the evil and the darkness want to bring war to our shores, war to our planet, war to our people, we will meet it with greater force and drive them back to the pits from which they came. We will no longer tolerate bullshit and bigotry. We will no longer tolerate hatred. We just are tired. We're tired of the bullshit. That goes for everybody. You aren't special. You may be unique, but you are not special. And you will follow the rules and laws of your country. If you don't like the rules and laws of your country, make a change. Protest your government. Run for office. Support a candidate that shares your views. Do not sit on your ass and wait for other people to fix this mess. If we all together join hands, join hearts, and as one voice scream, this is enough, we can make that change. Not for the liberal, not for the conservative, but for humanity. You may have your opinion. You may have your way of being. You may value your culture, and that is a beautiful thing. Humanity is so special and wonderful that we have thousands of cultures on this world, cultures within cultures, subcultures of subcultures. We do that because we are all unique, but we are not special. We can be replaced, and if you are not doing your job, bet you will be replaced. If you're not good at what you're doing, find something else. If you don't like what you're doing, find something you like. Don't sit there and bitch. Don't sit there and complain. Make a change. Here I've made a change. I'm talking on the internet to the world. It's up to you to listen. I'm going to keep doing this, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Do we have any questions, comments, or concerns from the 11 people currently watching? You have 2 minutes, so speak now or hold your peace till tomorrow. Cheers. Goodbye, MJ. See you tomorrow, Fluffy. Have a good rest. No, nothing? Well, I'll stop the stream at exactly 4 hours if I can, although it usually does run a second or two over. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. Good night and good luck. You got a whole week ahead of you, and know that I support you. Know that if you're doing the right thing, I got your back. Make sure you do the thing, like, share, subscribe. I've got links below. You can send me a letter, you can send me some money, or you can join my Discord. Have a great night, guys.